Today is August 7th of 2021. This is a surprise and a welcome one at that. It's raining. It's been raining off and on all day. It'll kick on for a few minutes and then shut back off. But it never rains here in the summertime, like ever. It's like a drought all summer long, from mid-June through mid-October. So the rain is quite welcome and quite nice. If I ever moved away from the Pacific Northwest, I would miss this weather. For the other 8 months out of the year, this is what it looks like. Skies are cloudy, it's rainy, it's gray, it's cool. I actually threw a hat and a jacket on because it's raining. And it's the first week of August. You can't wear a jacket in Florida or Missouri or North Carolina in August, anywhere else I've lived. Look at these oriental lilies, Asiatic lilies. They're huge. Look how big those flowers are. Bigger than my hand. That one's 4.5 foot tall. This one has got to be 5 foot tall. It's crazy. They're really fragrant too. I like most of the fragrance. There's a little hint of something in there I don't quite like. Bought a few ferns today. Went to Lyle's Moon Garden. I can't remember if it's in Rochester or Oakville. Kind of halfway between the two. It's like 10 minutes down the road. Pendrium, how do you say that species name? Scala Pendrium. Hart's tongue fern. That was what I went after today. I knew they had those. I needed one, so I went and got it. Picked up a couple other things too. I always do that. Going to the nursery is like going to Home Depot. You can never buy just one thing. I had to pick up a Mahonia Eurobracteata because you can never have enough of those. My daughter picked out this one, a Dryopteris. What is the species? Lepidopoda. What is that thing called? A sunset fern. It gets kind of auburn color. I'm gonna forget the Latin name of this one. A chain fern, western chain fern. Woodwardia fimbriata. There it is. Chain ferns are really cool. They get really big. This has become my new little favorite part of the garden. I got all kinds of stuff crammed up in here. There's a Fatsia japonica back there. There's a Schefflera delavii tucked away. I got a little tiny Arbutus menziesii that I grew from seed. It's got plenty of room to grow. Of course, I got my Insete morellis. Thinking about putting a fig up in there too. There's an ostrich fern in there. Of course, a Trachycarpus fortunei. Miscanthus. I just planted this Fargesia rufa. There's a Thai giant and a colocasia. But anyway, this is what I've been working on today. This is a really, back up here. This is a really sheltered location on an inside corner, protected by the house on two sides. And we got that 5 foot rhododendron on the third side. And then up overhead, that Doug fir reaches out over this area a little bit. So this is a nice protected location. So I'm thinking about zone pushing with a couple things here. So I transplanted an Arenga Englari and a Chamaedorea microspadix from across the garden. Those are both marginal here, so I'm hoping they will make it in this nice sheltered spot. And then I need to put a canopy palm over them. I'm thinking about putting a queen or a mule palm because that's what I've got on hand in the greenhouse. I'd love to put a Caryota in here, Caryota urens or something suckering they're supposed to be root hardy, so even if the aerial parts die, the roots will grow back again, and they're supposed to be really quick growing, like up to 6 feet a year or something. So I don't know that I'll get one though. Those are hard to find up here in the Pacific Northwest. Not very many caryotas up here. But it's the first week of August, and it's raining, and the garden is very alive and very happy. And that chicken is happy too. Get out of my garden. So here's what I came up with. This is totally experimental. I don't know if this will last a year or 10 years, who knows. On the far left, there's the Aranga inglari. Back behind it, to the right, in the far back, there is a Chamaedorea microspadix. Just in front of the Chamaedorea, in the very front and center, we got the Mule Palm. That's a Butea crossed with a Syagris. Then on the far right there, the tallest palm, that is the Syagris romans-offiana Queen Palm. Pacific Northwest, Washington State, Zone 8A, none of those palms belong here. So if we have a couple mild winters, maybe they'll all make it, maybe they'll all do fine, but who knows. 2021, this year, could be, you know, the worst winter on record. It could be just a bad winter. Maybe they will all perish. So I'm gonna probably protect them. We'll see how they do, and I will update this later on down the road. Bye.